Actions that we are going to take if there is a high value of TBN. TBN, total basic number. We have already covered a separate video on TBN and TAN. Okay, so we are not going to discuss here what is TBN and all. So, but if there is a contamination of fuel oil in the lubricating oil, so then the value of TBN increases. Okay, sorry, decreases. So if there is a contamination, then the value of TBN will decrease. Okay, so that is the case that we are supposed to discuss here. So if that happens, if your value of TBN decreases, then what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to do partial renewal. Okay, so you can do partial renewal of lubricating oil, first thing. Second thing, then we are supposed to check oil for contamination, the source of contamination. This is very significant and important. We are supposed to check the source of contamination, from where this oil is getting contaminated. This is very important. Thirdly, if your stuffing box is malfunctioning or not, because stuffing box is acting like a barrier from, if from the combustion space, if there is any leakage of fuel oil, that is going to go and mix in your with lube oil, irrespective of what type of sump we have, whether it is dry sump or wet sump, that is not immaterial. Okay, now, another important aspect is while we are doing bunkering. So see, on generally on ships, what we have is that we have a common line. We have generally two line when we are doing bunkering in bulk. We have two line, one for AE crankcase oil, and then we have for main engine. And for main engine, we have cylinder oil and then crankcase oil. Those have got a common line. So what we are supposed to do, first of all, we are supposed to take this CLO first, okay, and then the crankcase oil, because we don't want the cylinder oil to get mixed with the crankcase oil. Okay, crankcase oil here, if there is any mixing of cylinder oil in crankcase oil, that is okay, but not vice versa. That is very a deadly situation. So we don't want the crankcase oil is getting mixed with cylinder oil. Okay, now if CLO is mixed with crankcase oil, then what happens is that the TBN will increase. How we on board we are doing lube oil analysis every week. We are doing lube oil analysis. There is a separate video for that I have already made. With the shaker, we are checking the TBN water content, okay, of the lube oil. So generally the TBN is, we are checking the TBN, and generally the TBN is higher. So these are the steps that we are supposed to take if your TBN is decreasing, and what are the reasons are there that we have already discussed, and what all precautions that we are supposed to take, and what all checks we will do. Thank you.